Fans, and welcome to this Fox Valley Association boys basketball matchup between the visiting Appleton East Patriots and the host Neenah Rockets. I'm Ricardo Arguello, along with, as always, Brett Christopherson and my man, Jim Rosandick, all part of USA Today Network Wisconsin. We are proud to bring you this boys basketball, our first live stream of the winter season. And Brett, it's nice to be in a climate-controlled area, and that's what we have tonight. We have, first off, an interesting matchup between these two Fox Valley Association teams, and we're expecting a good game tonight, Brett.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, Ricardo. What a way to tip off our basketball live stream season, right? You got two top 10 teams in the WisSports.net Sage Coaches Poll. Appleton East, number 3, Ricardo, going in the preseason. A lot of hype for this team, very highly touted. A team that struggled last year but also had some injuries, I guess, to boot. So we're going to see a big, strong, athletic Appleton East team and a Rockets program that's established, a team that has state tournament aspirations, even with the loss of Cal Klesmet, which we'll talk about here during the live stream. But Rockets come in number 8, both teams undefeated. Neenah's played twice, Appleton East just once. What a battle. I can't wait to get things started. Also, some late-breaking news when it comes to the Appleton East program, Ricardo.
Yeah, that's right. Their coach, Adam Malik, stepping down as coach for the Patriots. Stunning news here on a Friday. I guess that was early afternoon. And, Brett, I don't think anyone saw this coming. We're hoping to get some more information. I'll talk to the players and maybe the assistant coaches afterwards, the assistant coaches Paul Bauer and Greg Lesage, but just a little bit of a shocking development.
Very much so.
Again, for a team that you mentioned, they have conference championship aspirations, Brett.
Their preseason pick by the Wisconsin Basketball Yearbook, our friend Mark Miller, the longtime editor, has picked Appleton East to win the Fox Valley Association. And that is not coming willy-nilly. Mark studies these guys, sees these guys all summer long, knows the AAU circuit, knows these guys, and it's just a strange turn of events, right? One game into the season, in a season with high aspirations, to suddenly have a coaching change at the top chair.
Absolutely. Well, we'll get to that as the live stream develops here, Brett. But let's first give some notes on both teams. Again, these notes put together by Brett. And I'll start with Neenah. Rockets, as Brett said, ranked 8th in Division I in this week's WisSports.net States Coaches Poll. And, Brett, I know you're going to ask, when the Associated Press poll
When
come out?
is it coming out?
It always comes out the first week of January, my friend.
I got to wait that long?
That's the way it's been for decades. And a little guy like myself, I cannot change that kind of tradition.
We're going to talk about Mark Stewart about that.
Yeah, so here we go. Again, Rockets coming off a 70-64 victory over Stevens Point on Tuesday. That's Brett Christopherson, Stevens Point.
Point Area Senior
High.
Okay.
Spash. You have it as Stevens Point on here, my friend.
I don't have Stevens Point High School, though. That's incorrect.
Okay, there we go. That was Tuesday in the non-conference matchup at Spash. 4 players scored in double figures for the Rockets, led by Chevalier Emery Jr.'s 21 points. That was on 8 of 12 shooting. JJ, and say this again for me, Brett.
Piter,
JJ Piter added 14 points and 6 rebounds and 2 steals in the win, while Brady Corso and Carter Thomas chipped in with 13 and 12 respectively. That's points, by the way. Emery Jr. and Thomas each knocked down a pair of 3-pointers, while Eli Schmidt was credited with a game-high 10 boards. Schmidt also had 6 assists. Neenah out-rebounded the Panthers 30-16, also forced Spash into 16 turnovers. And overall, the Rockets shot 51% and were 13 of 16 from the free throw line. Panthers did knock down 12 triples, however. On the season, Emery Jr., Neenah's top scorer at 20 points per game. He's shooting 50% from the field. Thomas is next at 18.5. That's behind a 48% shooting effort. Brady Corso is third in scoring at 11.5 points, followed by Piter. Did I say that right?
Correct.
At 10 points per game. Emery Jr., Thomas, and Corso, they lead the way in 3-pointers with 3 apiece. Schmidt is the Rockets' rebounding leader with 8 per game, and Piter is next at 7.5. Schmidt's 4.5 assists per game lead Neenah in that category. And as a team, the Rockets are shooting 46% overall and 28% from 3-point range. Opponents, meanwhile, they're shooting 51% overall and 55% from beyond the arc. Neenah is also averaging 36 boards, 11.5 steals, and 5 blocks per game. Overall, Rockets averaging 75 points per game and allowing 56.5. And their next matchup at Appleton North, and our friend Maximus Nelson, Brett, That's next Tuesday in a FVA matchup. Tip-off scheduled for 7:30 p.m. Brett, what can you tell me about Appleton East?
Before I get to East, Max Nelson, is he going to Wofford?
Is that where he's going? I thought that was Pavletsky that was going.
Well, maybe it's Jackson Pavletsky.
Yeah.
I got to look up Matt. So many good, talented players on the boys and girls side, and all these colleges trying to keep track of where everybody's going. We'll talk about that down the line here tonight. Let's talk about the Patriots. 1-0 overall, first conference meeting of the season for both clubs. But the Patriots, Ricardo, ranked third in Division I in this week's WisSports.net State Coaches Poll, and they're coming off a 69-55 season-opening victory over Marshfield on Tuesday in a non-conference matchup at Appleton East. Caleb Glazer led the way with for East, I should say, with a game-high 18 points. He was a perfect 6 of 6 from the field, also finished with the game-best 11 rebounds. How about Joey LaChapelle, right?
Yeah.
He was next with 15 points. He was 5 of 8 shooting, all from three-point range, and added 5 assists and 4 rebounds. Zach Steigenberger chipped in with 12 points and 6 assists. The Patriots shot 52% overall and were 10 of 25 from three-point range. They also rebounded the Tigers 31-21, finishing with Ricardo 20 assists and 10 steals against just 8 turnovers. That's production. No season stats right now, individual or team. Obviously just one game under their belt, so we'll have more to report for the Patriots as they get their season going. And speaking of Stevens Point, that's who Appleton East plays next. Patriots will be home against Spash tomorrow night. That's Saturday, non-conference matchup. Tip-off is scheduled for 7:30 p.m. And Ricardo, we're going to have to put an end to this shenanigans.
Yeah, I don't like these little kids.
Pick a spot on the bleachers and sit down.
Little rugrats running around. They're kind of shaking everything up here. But Brett, what can you say? The little kids, they got limitless energy.
Well, I tell you what, there we go again. You know,
more kids.
Talking about old man syndrome here.
Yep.
That's what I've become.
Hey, get off my lawn.
Yes, stop, sit down, and watch the game. And I know Rosie's feeling that same way over there. He's ready to start screaming. Stay away from his cameras. Hey, I want to give up to Mike Elkin, the athletic director here, for making sure we're good to go. Always appreciate our visits to the Ron Einerson Fieldhouse. They're coming to an end, right? The new school's starting to go up. I think there's another school year beyond this that they'll be in this building, and then a couple seasons from now we'll be checking out the new digs at the new Neenah High School. So will be fun to see that. But as Rosie and I were talking before you got here and we're setting up, we're going to miss this place. This thing opened in the early 1970s, and
I'm always a big fan of the Einie Dome.
The Einie Dome, yeah, Ron Einerson Fieldhouse. But look at this place. This was spectacular in the year 2021. Can you imagine what folks must have thought when they walked into this place in the early 1970s?
It's definitely one of the jewels of the valley, Brad. I'm going to miss it.
There's a great shot from Jim Rosandick there of the curved roof here, and this is actually going to become then the middle school, and we're talking to our friend Jim Strick, the communications director here for the Neenah Joint School District, and does all the PA announcing at WIA events, basketball, football, baseball. You always hear his voice. He said the middle school is going to have the best gymnasium in the state of Wisconsin. There's no doubt about it.
Brett, want to send a thank you to Walter Strick and to everyone here at Neenah, as well as John Yoke.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, if you're here, you know his work because they're the outstanding game programs that he puts together, Brett. Fantastic stuff. Has a lot on tonight's matchup. And then turning back the clock section, series history. Really beautiful program put together by John. And, he helps out so much with us in terms of info on the team. Just really want to thank him for all his hard work.
Yeah, he's a Neenah basketball historian without a doubt. And then John, of course, part of the Neenah Joint School District as well. Used to be the athletic director here, also the AD formerly at St. Mary Catholic. That's where I first met John years ago. But I didn't finish my thought. Mike Elkin, the athletic director.
Oh, yes.
Andy Doobie, I think I hope I'm saying that right, the IT guru here. They always make sure the red carpet is rolled out for us, and we so appreciate it. It's great to be back. Great to have some high school basketball now for the next few months. And best of all, we're going to stay warm.
Absolutely. Here's our national anthem. Neenah Band with the national anthem as we get ready for tonight's starting lineup again here at the Ron Einerson Fieldhouse. One of our favorite places to do a live stream. Looking at the starting lineups for Appleton East, Tyler Borowski, J. Mick Golden, Joey LaChapelle, Caleb Glazer I have unofficially, and then Zach Steigenberger. Did I say that right, Brett? Steigenberger. For Neenah, Eli Schmidt. The aforementioned Chevalier Emery Jr. Brady Corso, J.J. Piter. Yes, I'm going to get that one of these days. And then, of course, Carter Thomas, who seems to have been on this roster forever.
Hey, a big thank you to our sponsor, Ricardo. Get your team, club, or business name out there with Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear. They customize products specifically to fit their customers' needs. Family-owned for 20 years. They have the skills and experience to customize your apparel and spread the word about your organization. Delivery services available. Contact them today, 920-731-0922, or send them an email at Cooneys, C-O-O-N-E-Y-S 0922 at sbcglobal.net.
We're underway here with Neenah controlling the tip. Brett, we got to switch into hoops mode here.
Oh, I know. There's
Thomas.
Good take. Oh, just couldn't get that one to fall, and here come the Patriots. Wow.
Is that Joey LaChapelle with the three-pointer? Quickly, Neenah answers with a bucket of their own. Piter.
All right.
Brett, you all right?
I'm trying to figure this out. Boy, it's going to be back and forth.
There's Chevalier Emery Jr. And
boy, they move, don't they?
They certainly do.
I'm not in basketball mode yet. I'm still in football mode.
Four-three lead for Neenah, 16:53 here in the first half. Just underway at Ron Einerson Fieldhouse, Appleton East and Neenah.
So that LaChapelle who hit the three?
Yes.
Okay. What number is Joey?
He is number...
Is he number 2?
Yeah, I think...
that's wrong in the program then,
It is wrong in the program.
That's where I'm all messed up.
Let's make sure I have all this correct here. Yeah, because they have number 10 as, or number, they don't have a number 2.
So I'm looking at the scoreboard, I see a number 2, but they don't have one in the program. That looked like LaChapelle, so I was all mixed up.
Steigenberger's shot no good. Piter with the rebound. He has 3 already on the game, Brett. Piter does.
Yeah, Piter, and obviously Eli Schmidt, one of the top rebounders too. So Neenah doing a good job early on in this game, certainly, and in the season, really controlling the glass.
Emery Jr. What about taking it in? Now he does. And that's going to be a foul on LaChapelle, if that is indeed. It is. He has 1 foul on the evening. And Emery Jr. will go to the line.
Yeah, Emery Jr., a recent commit to Division I Merrimack College. And now he's got 3 quick points. The Warriors, Ricardo, Merrimack, located in North Andover, Massachusetts, so congratulations. I think Tyler Borowski for Appleton East. Isn't he going to Winona State? I want to say that he's...
that sounds about right.
Also a college commit. Early 6-3 lead for the Rockets. Blocked.
Hyder again. He's been everywhere, Brett.
Boy, Neenah up tempo, and you mentioned Carter Thomas. There's Emery Jr. I was just going to say, it seems like he's been on this roster forever as well. Carter Thomas with a nice bounce pass to Piter, who's going to try to kick it out. Oh, a tough spin move, and a nice rebound for the Patriots. Here come East down the floor. Well, gone are the days, Ricardo, when high school kids they don't walk it up the floor anymore.
Piter again.
How many
his
blocks?
Second block. He has 3 rebounds in 2 blocks.
You're looking at J.J. Piter, 6'7" senior forward. And this team, as talented as Neenah is, Ricardo, we should probably reference it right out of the chute. Cal Klesmit, one of their star juniors, missing the season with a torn ACL, suffered during the AAU season. So imagine if he was on this squad to boot. Now, Neenah's already going to be very good and very talented. And as we said, a team.
Steigenberger with the 3-pointer, Brett.
A team, Ricardo, that is thinking big thoughts when it comes to the conference and even beyond. But you add Klesmit to the mix as well. Can't help but wonder what really could have been with this Neenah team, and that's a tough shot by Emery Jr. He's already got 6 points. Oh, nice little hesitation. That's number 15, Zechariah Abernathy. Is that who you have?
I had Caleb Glazer. Was that 13?
Was that 13?
Let me see if I can.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. My mistake, and that's Carter Thomas.
Brett, no doubt about it. Maybe you can get some bifocals, my friend.
Ooh, I'm having a hard time reading the Patriot
Yeah,
numbers.
I thought their numbers were a little hard to read.
So that's
on the front for sure. Good amount of offensive action going on, Brett. To start is Carter with the free throw to make it a conventional 3-point play. Hits it. 11-8 lead here with 14:20 left in the first half. Neenah now with some pressure. As now they kind of back off a little bit. East has a couple of 3-pointers already. As that buck is up and good.
Again. So Glazer now 4 points. Rosie, how you doing over there? A little bit more hectic pace than what we're used to, isn't it?
Rosie.
We're so far up on the Ron Einerson Fieldhouse bleachers. 30 rows up. I think I need binoculars to see some of these kids.
That's a tough shot.
How about Eli Schmidt, his first bucket?
And there's a foul. And Lee Rubbas not happy for
I think that's
Neenah.
going to be Eli Schmidt. Okay, he picks up his first. 2 team fouls for the Patriots, just 1 for the Rockets.
And that's another turnover by East. That's the second of the game.
Boy, look at Emery Jr. down the floor, finger roll almost in. Wow. A little tangled up there on the baseline.
Good defensive sequence for Appleton East, though, Brett. Look at that. Another turnover.
You got 3-on-1 right here. Yep, good pass. And a finish by Schloman. Schloman's first bucket of the night. Jackson Schloman, a 6'2 junior guard. 15-10 Rockets lead, Ricardo.
There you see steal off the transition from Emery to get it to Schloman for the conversion.
Oh, nice little turnaround by Tyson. Is it Kyle or Keel? Well, a lot of action, a lot of scoring, not a whole lot of intense in-your-face defense here to start this game, Ricardo.
12:35 left here in the first half.
Well, he had enough space. I figuring he's going to take that shot. Emery Jr. can knock them down. Oh, nice pass inside. Glazer with the finish. Beautiful. And Glazer with 6 points. Wow, just
Carter
steps back.
Thomas, yeah.
Nobody came up on him. Thomas now, his first triple. He's got 6.
A lot of action inside 12 minutes here in the first half. Good strong hands, and then blocked. Emery Jr.
Jeez. 8 points for Emery Jr. now.
Neenah really makes you pay, Brett.
Well, they make you pay, and they are in attack mode from the get-go, and there's going to be a 30-second timeout to kind of slow things down as the Rockets with an 8-point lead as we look at our Coonies Embroidery and Sportswear scoreboard. I mentioned Cal Klesman, of course, out for the season, which is a really big blow. He has an offer from Southern Illinois. I know he tweeted that out, but how about what his big brother Max is doing at Wofford?
Yeah, doing a great job over there, Brett. And
just named the Southern Conference Men's Basketball Player of the Week just the other day after averaging 22 points, 3 rebounds, and shooting 54.2% in a pair of conference road games. That included a career-best 27 points in a loss at South Carolina, in which he was 8 of 10 overall, 5 of 7 from three-point range, also 6 of 6 from the stripe. He then followed that up, and this was the big one, with a 17-point game and a 68-65 upset win at Georgia.
That was big. Let me tell you, Kelly Klesman must be very proud of her son.
Oh, absolutely. Both sons.
Both sons, and you know Cal's going to be a great player in his own right.
We look forward to seeing him back on the floor next season. Of course, Max, FVA Player of the Year, all-time leading scorer here at Neenah High School.
That's a lot of great players on that in that program, Brett.
Oh, no kidding. You talk about a historic program. Neenah on the short list when it comes to the state of Wisconsin. There's a pull-up. A nice shot. That's number 0. That's Tyler Borowski. Here's first bucket of the game, and a nice timeout by East. Get a bucket and back within 6. 2-possession game. Of course, Max also 2-time All-State as well. Ooh, I was going to say.
Yeah, that's a foul on Appleton East's Tyson Kyle. My apologies. 20-14 lead for Neenah. Carter Thomas. Is that Carter Thomas at the line? Can't read that side number.
I think that's 20.
Yep.
Yeah, which would be Young.
Matt Young, of course, the quarterback for the Neenah football team this past fall, Brett.
Yeah, Rockets had a nice season on the gridiron. We saw them a couple times. Saw them here in that tough 3-0 loss to Oshkosh West, and then in the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
That was a game against Appleton North. I think that was a second-round game we streamed at Paul England Field.
Hey, I'm just glad Neenah and Menasha are playing again. That was one of the off-season or one of the non-conference, games.
They need to play for a trophy in that game.
Yeah, how can they not have a trophy?
No kidding. Maybe they should come up with like an axe.
Well, you worked at the Neenah Record. What was the name of the paper?
Neenah Citizen Menasha Register. Nice scoop shot.
Brett, why don't we call it the Brett Christopherson Trophy?
Steigenberger with the bucket.
The BC, how's that?
I don't think the folks around here would appreciate that. They'd be like, who is this guy? Is Thomas looking for another triple? Looked good.
That's over and back.
Get Eli Schmidt. I think that will be his second now.
I concur. 21-16, 10:27 left here in the first half. Rockets with a 5-point lead.
I got 2 team fouls for Neenah. 4 for Appleton East, I believe.
Stays with East, and Carter Thomas showing some hustle.
You know, you think about, boy, what an early season matchup here. Number 3 East, number 8 Neenah, but it's the FVA, isn't it? I mean, you can't wait later in the season because there's so much depth in this league. boys and girls, we're going to be in for a big treat. How about that? A triple from the corner. That's Steigenberger. He's got 8 points, including a pair of threes, and just like that, the Patriots within 2. So, Ricardo, that timeout really kind of settling things down. That was an 8-point game at that point, and Appleton East roaring right back.
Piter.
Just pushing his way right through. He got the defender kind of on his shoulder. And Piter, big, strong, long, and easy for him to finish that basket.
Nice rotation there, Brett.
Wow, is that LaChapelle?
Nope, that was number 11.
I'm sorry,
Jackson Parker. I agree with you, Brett. The numbers are a little hard to read from this high
really
up for Appleton East.
Yeah, we got to talk to Tim Zackow about that, the AD. And
they can't change uniforms
now. Let's get some new jerseys, huh?
Look at Chevalier.
Just working his way. Little hesitation, clears it just enough space, and he's having a big game already. He's got 10.
That will be charging. That's the 6th foul. No, 4th foul on East.
4th foul now, yep.
25-22 lead for Neenah.
Mentioning Mike Elkin, the athletic director here. I've known Mike for a long, long time. He's got a big game coming up tomorrow. I know he's getting excited. He's not here tonight. He's in Indianapolis, Ricardo. His son Luke, Luke, long snapper for the Iowa Hawkeyes. Iowa, of course, taking on Michigan in the Big Ten championship tomorrow. Looking forward to watching that one.
Yeah, what a great story that is, and good luck to him.
Absolutely. Enjoy the experience. Enjoy the moment. Probably checking in on this game tonight, seeing how the Rockets are doing, but that's got to be a whole lot of fun, and should be a fun game. Excited to see some new blood in that game. Of course, Badger fans are not agreeing with me after losing to Minnesota, right? So the Badgers could have been in that championship game. Tough take.
That was Borowski again, Brett. Tough, strong move to the hoop.
He's got 4.
Piter thought about taking the 3 now.
They're going to get him offensive, yep.
I mean, that's an easy call for the official, Brett. .806 left here in the first half. Good game, 25-24. Neenah over Appleton East.
Also want to mention, say hello to Ron Einerson, right? The namesake here
yes.
at Ron Einerson Fieldhouse. He might be checking in tonight, watching his beloved Rockets. What a legendary career Coach Einerson had here. All those state tournament appearances and 3 state championship teams. And just an absolute great guy as well. Had a few conversations with him over the years, and always very friendly. And that bucket is good.
Hey, that play was made though, Brett. Feldhausen, the big 6'8" post player, nice pass into the interior, and that allowed Glazer to put that bucket up and give Appleton East, I believe it's first lead since the opening minute. He also converts on the conventional 3-point play.
I got 9 points for Glazer, and just seemed like they were down 8 just a few minutes ago, doesn't it? And here they are with a 2-point lead, so credit East for coming back. But Coach Einerson, hope you're doing well, and appreciate all that you've done for us over the years. And if you're watching, we appreciate it. Look at Emery Jr. You know, I've always thought he was, we've talked about him the last couple years just as a guard, right? He's going to be one of the top guards in this Fox Valley Association, if not the entire Fox Valley region. And he looks like he's elevated his game to another level.
He was always a playmaker and a hellacious defender, and he's improved in all areas, it appears.
He's added a nice little jumper inside and really difficult. That was a little bit of a fadeaway, so we got a 5-second call? Or do we have a foul?
I think it's a foul.
So Glazer picks up the foul. 5 team fouls for Appleton East. You look at Lee Rubbis over there. I can't believe, looking at John Yoke's game notes, it's already his 7th season with the Rockets. 107 and 45 at Neenah, 210 and 101 overall. Of course, he was a coach at. That's when I came into the area in the late 90s, he was at Xavier.
Right.
Then did some really nice things at UW Fox Valley. And was also an assistant on the staff at Lawrence University. Then coming here, and he's is rebuilt the right word, but he's taken the Rockets. They're a state.
I think he's built upon it and made them into that consistent state power. Second foul for Glazer, by the way, Brett. There's now 6 for East.
But fantastic job by Lee Rubbis here with the Rockets. It took the Rockets to state, I believe, back in, 2019? Good ball movement for
Young.
Neenah. That's a big 3. And, again, sharing the basketball. I love the ball movement. Really both teams on display right now. Just sharing it, moving, not getting stagnant at all, and you love to see it.
6:28 left here in the first half. 3-point lead for the Rockets. Again at Ron Einerson Fieldhouse. Good matchup between these two Fox Valley Association championship hopefuls.
Oh, good defense.
Glazer.
Tough shot by Glazer.
That almost went in. Piter with the rebound.
Good job by Young to kind of hold firm, not get caught on those little shot fakes, and offensive rebound by Young. Young kind of doing all that hustle stuff, right?
He is.
The team.
Both him and Piter really do a lot of the grunt work. Brett doesn't really show up sometimes in box scores, but very valuable to a team. Emery Jr. Top of the key, 5:45 and ticking in the first half.
Boy, you look at Carter Thomas. Good take, just couldn't get it to fall, but he is such a slasher, so athletic. Nice scoop, almost a nice pass. Turnover, though, and knocked out where that's going to go to the Rockets. What I like, too, about what both teams are doing, it's kind of a frenetic pace, fast pace, but neither team really forcing bad shots, right? I mean, they're in transition. They want to score quickly, but also getting their half-court sets, spreading the floor, good spacing, good movement, and really setting up guys for open shots and really good high-level offense early in the season.
Oh, almost stolen there by LaChapelle.
Well, there it is.
Correction, stolen by LaChapelle.
Yeah, LaChapelle getting a lot of good varsity minutes last year as a freshman. Of course, we know his dad, Joe, right? The head coach on the girls' side at Appleton East. Patriots, big season in basketball, both boys and girls. Appleton East girls thinking big thoughts as well. And who was that knocking it down?
Number 21, Tyson Kyle.
So his first triple and points of the game. And knotted up at 30 apiece as we look at our Coonies embroidery and sportswear scoreboard. Piter, good double team.
Yep, that was a travel.
Good job on the double team that caught him dragging that pivot foot.
4:34 left in the first half. Great game going on tonight. 30-30 between these two. Again, FVA teams that hope to contend for that Fox Valley Association championship. You know Kimberly's there, Kaukauna. Appleton North has arguably the top player in the conference with Max Nelson.
Yeah, we're not going to have a hard time picking games, are we, for our Varsity Game of the Week basketball live streams. Boys and girls blocked.
Is that Piter again?
It was looked like a combo block. Didn't see who exactly.
Well, I'll give it to Piter. That's his third block.
You're just going to give it to him automatically.
I like a little bit switch up on the offense here, Brett, in the half-court set. Now Emery Jr., look at that.
Right past him. Couldn't finish.
Got to finish. Well, Brett, I like that sequence for the offense, as now we have a turnover.
Yeah, Brady
the 6
Corso.
for East.
Number 12, Brady Corso, forcing that turnover. I think Piter, was he thinking about that?
Well,
three?
Piter has been doing that all game, looking like he's going to take that three, and it never does.
Whoa, bank shot.
You got to call that bank.
Hey, it goes in, doesn't matter. Corso's first points of the night as well.
He had his hands out like a – what happened there?
I have 7 players scoring already for the Rockets. LaChapelle. He can knock those down.
Yes, he can.
He is a good three-point shooter. And his second triple, he's got 6 points. And look at that, Patriots back on top. You know that he and the old man, right? A lot of gym time together.
Oh, his sister.
Emily LaChapelle, the Marquette recruit, one of the state's top players.
Just recently became the all-time leading scorer in the girls' city history of Appleton.
Whoop, little miscommunication there.
Fourth turnover for Neenah, Brett.
I got 6 players scoring for Appleton East. So teams that definitely have big-time scores, but again, it's a team game on both sides. You love to see the offensive balance. Pretty tough to really zero in on a guy that you need to defend when there's so much talent on both sides.
Nearing the 2-minute mark now, and shots up and no good, but they're going to call a foul and a shooting foul, Brett. And it looks like Borowski will go to the line.
Yeah, foul on Elliott Swanson, a 6-foot junior guard. And Borowski, who has 4 so far, looking to extend that Patriots lead and hits the first. And both. Free throw shooting. I got East 3 of 3 so far from the stripe tonight. And the Rockets 4 of 4.
Well, I think there was one missed free throw. I think Carter Thomas had one miss. Just letting you know, Brett.
Did I miss up?
Yep.
Watch out. Look at that. Oh! A little hard off the backboard. That was Tyson Kyle. Couldn't finish that one. 1.5 minutes to go. Rockets down 3. Corso with the miss. And the Patriots on the move again. Boy, they get down fast. And look at that. That was number 23, Steigenberger again. Yeah. He's got 3 triples and 11 points and a timeout for the Rockets. 30-second timeout.
Good shooting performance from Appleton East, Brett. Their ability to hit from beyond the arc really puts stress on the defense.
I've got Appleton East with 6 3-pointers now. LaChapelle with 2, Parker has 1, Kyle with 1, and Steigenberger with 3. We kind of saw that in their earlier games too. They can knock down threes, and we're going to talk at halftime about some things I want to get to, including Ricardo's all-area rankings, boys and girls. Those who follow what Ricardo does, if you checked out his latest rankings on the boys' side, he does not have Appleton East as one of his top 5 boys teams. We're going to have him explain what's going on with that at halftime, though.
Yeah, I'll try to clarify my position on that.
Especially with the team highly touted as East is. Offensive.
Oh, wow. And Appleton East, the Patriots love that call.
That's on Young. Both teams now with 6 fouls apiece with 1.5 minutes to go. And if you're Appleton East now, you have a 6-point lead with 1 minute to go. Do you hold on to the ball for one final shot? Doesn't seem like either of these two teams like to slow it down any. My guess is the mantra for Appleton East, if you're open, let it fly. There's a jumper. Borowski misses, and here come the Rockets. They're on the move. Piter block.
Oh, get it out of here. Is that Kyle? 6'7" junior.
It is Tyson Kyle with the swat of J.J. Piter.
.5 seconds left. Boy, that really jazzed up the East bench, Brett. Always good to get one of those big old blocks right at right when you're the visiting team as well.
And right in front of the East
Yes.
teams as well. They're standing right near the sideline. There's a 3 attempt. Oh, no good. It looked good off the hands, of course.
Look at Swanson.
Yeah. Good feed inside to Piter. Blocked again.
That's La Chapelle.
Deep 3. And I think with 15 seconds to go, Lee Rubbas, the coach, he is into it.
Yeah.
He's on the floor. He's practically playing. He wants one final shot.
Yeah, a couple back-to-back possessions for Neenah, ending with some blocks.
Little shot fake, going to take it to the rack. Piter with near tip
Not
in.
going to count.
What a half of basketball here at Ron Einerson Fieldhouse. Wow.
Yeah, 38-32, and I thought Appleton East, Brett played outstanding. This was a team that was down at one point 21-14 and really came storming back. 24-11 run, it looks like that was, to end the first half.
Yeah, and as we look at our Coonies Embroidery and Sportswear scoreboard, the shows the Patriots leading the Rockets 38-32 here at the break. We'll talk more about tonight's game and about Ricardo's controversial rankings coming up after this short break. Welcome back to Ron Einerson Fieldhouse as we look at our Coonies Embroidery Sportswear scoreboard. Again, Appleton East leading the Rockets 38-32 FBA opener for both teams. Patriots ranked 3rd in the state. Neenah ranked 8th in the WizSports.net state coaches polls. Once again, thank you to our sponsor, Coonies Embroidery and Sportswear. They have the skills and experience to customize your apparel and spread the word about your organization. Contact them today at 920-731-0922 or send them an email at Coonies, COONEYS 0922 at SBCglobal.net. Also, Ricardo, USA Today Sports Plus is the new sports app that puts the fans first. Get the latest scores, stats, and standings, and enjoy interactive experiences with our award-winning sports writers. Download USA Today Sports Plus from the Apple or Google Play stores today. USA Today Sports Plus, fan harder. And I got one more plug for the folks who are checking us out. We've got a great deal right now, guys, on a digital subscription to the Post-Crescent, any of our USA Today Network Wisconsin websites. For the next 6 months, you can get all the benefits included with a digital subscription for just $1. 6 months, $1. That includes full access on your desktop, tablet, and mobile devices every day. The e-edition, which is a digital replica of the print edition, is also included. Please help play a vital role in supporting local journalism like this live stream and other pieces of content that you and your community can trust. Learn more details and sign up right now. 6 months for $1. Go to postcrescent.com/subscribe. Please, folks, support local journalism. Ricardo, we've got stuff coming up.
We do. What did you want me to talk about?
Well, it's actually it's going to be kind of a quiet week, but I know you're going to be on vacation, but still.
Right.
Varsity Roundtable. We'll talk about the R&B show. You can find all that stuff.
First off, let's start about what the things I've just done now that are going to be on the Post Crescent website. I just finished up my all-area girls volleyball team, Brett. That is the Post Crescent area all-girls volleyball team. We had our player of the year. She had her photo taken, all that kind of stuff. that complete team, the first team, second team, honorable mention, as well as a player of the year, that is going to be online, I believe, tomorrow morning and in Sunday's print, Brett. Okay, so that's big because, girls volleyball in this area,
big.
It's big, and if you take a look at population and the number of Division I players, it's hard to top the Fox Valley in that way. Even Milwaukee area would have a hard time matching that in terms of, Division I players per 1,000 residents. I will say this, one more thing I have coming up. I have my top wrestlers to watch for the season. That is going to come up sometime early next week. Please look for that. Now that's a statewide thing that I do for the entire group, including the Journal Sentinel. So we're going to look. I think I have 65 wrestlers to profile. So make sure you see that. If you're a wrestling fan, you're not going to want to miss that, and make sure your favorite wrestler made that cut to be on that team. Another thing I'm doing is the all-area football team, Brett.
Got a lot going on.
That's something I'm also finishing up. I hope to have next week as well. That's the Post Crescent all-area football team. So just want to clarify that. It's not all Valley. It's just the Post Crescent, and that has a first, second team honorable mention. Another thing related to that, we just had the all-state football team announced, and we had a bunch of area players on that. I was one of the voters on that team, and so want to give a shout out to all the players that made that all-state team, led by Kalkana's Will Campbell, the great linebacker, unanimous selection on that team. So please check that out. That's also on postcrescent.com/sports. What else am I missing here? Now, we did this past week, or last week. Rosie helped me with this. The Fab Five boys and girls Fab Five boys and girls basketball teams. We had the top 5 seniors come in for both the boys and the girls. They did the photo video shoot. That was last week, the day before Thanksgiving. Had a great time. Rosie's putting that all together. We hope to have that out by mid-month, right, Rosie? So please be on the lookout for that. Want to give a shout out to Rosie for helping out with that. And what else am I missing here, Brett? Boy, we do so much. Oh, well, the Varsity Roundtable, right? This past Wednesday, we're really happy to have Hortonville girls basketball players, Cammie Pepler and Lyric Johnson. They're having a great season. 5-0 going into tonight's game. They're playing Kimberly, Brett, by the way, in a big game going on, I think, at Hortonville. So please watch that if you can. Again, that's on postcrescent.com/sports. The Varsity Roundtable every Wednesday, the only online high school sports talk show in the state. And, of course, our podcast, which is up if you have iTunes, Stitcher, or Google Play. Download it. It is the R&B Show, the only podcast dedicated to high school sports in the Fox Valley area. Brett, I need a drink of water.
I was just thinking as you're talking, when I went to a game when I was a kid, I sat still. I wasn't up and down running like all these kids. What's going on here? Losing my voice on top of that. Yeah, we got a lot going on. Of course, Monday is Clubhouse Live night. That's our weekly Green Bay Packers show with our co-host, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. MVS returns after the bye week. Going to get us ready for Bears week. So looking forward to that, and I will announce Marquez's guest on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Clubhouse Live. But it's a free show live Mondays at 6:30 at the Clubhouse Sports Pub and Grill inside the Paper Valley Hotel downtown Appleton. Admission is free, first come, first seated. So looking forward to seeing everybody there, and you can start registering for tickets. Packers tickets we're going to give away in a few weeks. Same with another Ultimate Tailgate party as well. So a lot going on with that. But it gives you a few minutes here to maybe talk about your area rankings. You do this all the time, boys and girls, pound for pound, right? The top 5, and I've got them right here.
Go ahead. You can read them off.
Boys and girls side, Ricardo's top 5 rankings here. Let me just get them here in the game notes. I'll read those off. On the boys side, Kimberly 1, Appleton North 2, Neenah 3, Brilliant 4, Xavier 5. On the girls side, Appleton East 1, Hortonville 2, Wrightstown 3, Kimberly 4, Freedom 5. Now, Appleton East on the boys side and others to watch despite Mark Millen with Sports.net picking him preseason number 3 and picking him to win the FBA title. Why don't you have the Patriots in the top 5, Ricardo?
Well, first off, remember he picked that. I do pound for pound, so it's not just Division I. All the teams are thrown in there, and we have a good Freedom team. Other teams there that are in the mix. So that's one reason why Appleton East. If I was just doing Division I teams, obviously they'd be in the top 5 in the rankings, but I include all 5 divisions. And again, it is pound for pound. It's your success in relation to your enrollment size. So that's the way I figure it out. But also for Appleton East, it's not that I don't like Appleton East. I like Appleton East. I'm actually, for full transparency, my son will go to Appleton East. So I'm an Appleton East resident, I guess you could say. But Brett, they need to show me more than 7 wins coming off from last year. I don't go on potential. I go on what you've done. That figures into my rankings. I don't know how Mark Miller does it, all right? But to me, the stalwarts are Neenah and Kimberly. Okay, they're proven. They've done the work. They put in the time. They're getting there. They're going to get the benefit of the doubt from me. Appleton East could very well be the best team in the FVA. I want them to show me that. For me, you don't go from 7 wins on my rankings to the number 1 team in my rankings just because on potential. You got to show me a little bit.
Well, and a win today would go a long way.
Oh, that would impress me for sure.
Especially coming here on Neenah's home floor, up 6 here at halftime. Okay, that's fair enough. It's obviously very early in the season, but it's just kind of interesting
and remember,
to see how that all plays
every
out.
week, it's fluid. It's really, and let's be honest, when it comes to rankings, when it comes to anything, it's how you finish. That's what's most important, how you finish.
How are you playing in February, right? Absolutely. Hey, run down the first half scoring for the Rockets. Schmidt with 2, Emery Jr. 12, Schloman 2, Corso 2, Piter 4, Young 4, Thomas 6. For the Patriots, Borowski 6, LaChapelle 6, Parker 3, Glazer 9, Kyle 3, and Steigenberger 11. Second half about to get underway.
Again, a good first half, 38-32 lead for Appleton East. I was really impressed with actually the Patriots.
I was too. They can shoot.
They can shoot, no doubt about it. They had a hot first half.
And they can play up-tempo too with Neenah. Sometimes Neenah catches you off guard, right? They come out so fast and so, just kind of like their hair is on fire. But East can play that tempo too. And how about Glazer with the shot off the glass? Now Glazer with 11, looking really good. And listen, 8-point lead now for the Patriots. They were down 8 in the first half. 16-point swing for Appleton East.
I think Neenah's doing a good job overall, Brett. Right now, Appleton East is hitting tough shots. They're hitting shots from outside, and they just played a real solid first half.
Ooh, Thomas hit hard going up. And
that was Feldhausen. He's becoming quite the presence in the paint, isn't he? 6'8", senior forward. Carter Thomas will shoot 2.
Steigenberger picks up the foul. Yeah, Carter Thomas had a strong first half, 6 points. And good. You know how I love good free throw shooting. Remember all those around the world office tournaments I won back in the day? 4 straight. Should have been 5, Rosie. Should have been 5. I was hosed on that 5th one. There's LaChapelle, no hesitation. Look at this.
They're hot.
You look at LaChapelle. Now he's got 9, all 3 shots from 3-point range, and a kid like Joey LaChapelle, you sort of forget about him, right? And I mean that with all due respect, because he doesn't put up crazy shots. He hunts his shot. He waits for his shot, and then just when you kind of he leaves your mind a little bit there, he's wide open from the corner and knocks one down. So I love his game, and I love Emery Jr.'s game too. 14 points.
We're seeing a lot of talent here on the floor, Brett. Good stuff here. It's Feldhausen.
Left hand too.
Too strong. Gets his own rebound though.
Good pass to the cutter. Steigenberger now with 13.
Hey, got to give Feldhausen credit there, Brett. Showing a lot of unselfishness, giving up for that easy hoop for Steigenberger. 16 minutes left here in the second half.
Biggest lead of the game, either team now. 9 points for the Patriots, and there's going to be a foul. Is that going to be on Borowski?
I believe it is. I think he's pleading his case, saying he was hooked.
His second. But you know what I mean with La Chapelle? You sort of you forget about him because there's just so much going on, and all of a sudden there he's wide open, and he just does not force shots. He takes shots when they're there for him, and as I said before, hunts that three-point shot. So prolific from beyond the arc. His percentage so far this season is tremendous. And how about that with Piter with the putback on the offensive rebound? Piter now with 6. Both teams kind of going back and forth. Can this Neenah defense get a stop? Block.
Nice block.
That's Corso with the block.
Kind of spark that Neenah needs here. They're being outplayed right now by Appleton East in most facets of this game, Brett.
Boy,
how did he get that rebound?
Just staying with it. Now he's going
to get fouled. I think it's La Chapelle.
Yeah. I was going to say Emery Jr. was almost triple teamed there, and La Chapelle now picks up his second. 3 team fouls for East.
15:09 left here in the second half. Ron Einerson Fieldhouse. Carter Thomas going up strong. Blocked. Get it out of here.
Good help defense there, but I thought Carter Thomas did a nice job with that little shot fake, cleared some space, but the help was there and swatted out of bounds. 7-point lead for the Patriots as we look at our Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear program. Again, folks, 6 months, $1. That's the digital subscription right now to the Post Crescent. Please sign up today, postcrescent.com/subscribe. Please support local journalism, which includes all of our live stream coverage. Blocked again, I think.
It was. And there was a double dribble, however.
Looking at the all-time series between these teams, Neenah leads 62-42. Since 2012, and this is according to our friend John Yoke, Neenah has won 20 of the last 21 games, including postseason. So it's been a one-sided series for the last 9 years. Piter. What are they going to say?
Travel on that?
Yep.
So that's back-to-back turnovers from Neenah, and that was a good call. 14:52 left in the second half, 45-38 lead for East. Yeah, if you're Neenah, you're looking for some kind of spark, Brett, to get a run here.
Rockets' current win streak here in the regular season against Appleton East, 9, which matches the longest such streak in the series. And, boy, tough take by Emery Jr. Kicked out to Corso, wide open from the wing. He can knock those shots down. Rebound, hard fall. And is that Eli Schmidt going down?
I believe it was. They're going to call a foul, I believe, on Kyle.
And that is Kyle's third. 14 fouls now for East, none yet for the Rockets. So foul trouble starting to creep up here a bit in the second half. Hey, our next Varsity Game of the Week live stream for sure. We're going to be at Wrightstown next Friday. Third-ranked Tigers host the second-ranked Irish. That's a big early season Northeastern Conference girls basketball rivalry showdown. We'll tip off at approximately 7 p.m. We might be able to maybe add another game in there next week as well. So give me a follow on Twitter at PCBretzi, and I'll make that announcement. How about Glazer with the finish? Glazer now with 13 points.
Brett, I wish I could help you out next week. I'll be in the Florida Keys.
Yeah. Well, no roundtable next week, so I figure maybe we can sneak in another Varsity Game of the Week stream. But next Friday should be a good one. Wrightstown girls, Freedom girls, always a rivalry, but when they're ranked second and third in the state in Division III, that's a game we got to be at. So I'm looking forward to heading down to Wrightstown next Friday night. Yeah,
good Leah Lemke there for Wrightstown, one of the top players in the area.
Just got her 1,000th career point.
Yeah, Megan Alexander for Freedom, and then I can't pronounce her last name. It's Jarma something. Boy, I'm sorry, Freedom folks, if you're listening.
Mike Frolke is back, I should say, the head coach now at Wrightstown again. Good to have him back on the bench. So looking forward to that. Always enjoy our trips to Wrightstown. Enjoying our trip here to Neenah as well. But again, we might see if we can sneak in another game here on Tuesday. Try to get as many games as we can scheduled before the Christmas break.
Look at East.
Yeah.
East is just showing a lot of hustle and scrappiness. The ball will remain with Neenah, but I'll tell you, I am impressed with East. My first time seeing them in several years.
They've got size, they've got length, they've got some speed, right? They've got athletes, but I think best of all, they play on both ends of the court team basketball. do such a good job sharing on the offensive end, and you see just playing those gaps, helping each other defensively here on this end. And scrappy, Ricardo, like you're talking. They get on the floor. They're not afraid to dive after loose balls, and there's Glazer with the rebound, and here comes Borowski. Well, right down the floor quickly.
Yeah, Chevalier Emery missing a few bunnies there. Well, not bunnies. They've been tough shots, but
they're contested.
Yeah, you're waiting for some of those to fall and get a run started if you're a Rockets fan. Look at Kyle posting up a little bit. Borowski no good, and that rebound is by Schloman.
Well, I thought he was going to take that.
I did too.
Boy, whoa, look at that little finger roll. Couldn't get it to fall.
It's been that kind of a night.
That's just bad luck. Emery Jr., boy, you watch him too and the way he plays. He can spot up and knock down some threes, but that quick first step off the bounce. And how about that little up and under?
That's Kyle.
He's got 5.
And Rubis wants a timeout. 12:33 left in the second half. 49-38 lead for Appleton East. The Patriots, they haven't slowed down one bit from that fast finish there to end the first half.
Yeah, you look into last year, Neenah tied with Kimberly for the FVA title, both 17-1 in the league. Neenah finishing 23-3 overall, bowing to Kimberly. That was a 73-65 setback in a talk about that was the regional final both teams meeting last season. The Papermakers, of course, went on to the state championship game where they fell to Wauwatosa East. Ricardo mentioned it, Appleton East 9-14 overall, 7-11 in the FBA. Neenah last qualified for state in 2019, just a couple seasons ago. The most previous state tournament appearance for East, that was 2011, the second of back-to-back trips for the Patriots. Remember that team, those teams, Ricardo, coached by John Milkey. They had Johnny Coonan, one of their leaders, so many good players on those squads as well. Boy, what a golden time for high school basketball. Those great Germantown teams, followed by Stevens Point Area Senior High and the SPASH championship run. And this state's lucky. We got really high-level basketball when it comes to high school ranks, and we're very lucky here in the Fox Valley region, aren't we? I mean, you look at up and down here. De Pere on the boys' side ranked #1 preseason going into the season. Kimberly is a top 10 team, so 4 of the top 10 teams in the Green Bay, Appleton areas. See how that all plays out. And, of course, the girls' side, the FVA is going to be just a battle on the girls' side with Kimberly, Hortonville, Neenah with Allie Zabel. Of course, Appleton East. I can't forget about the Patriots. I mean, they're loaded. It's going to be real difficult to pick games just because who do you pick, right? They're going to week in and week out, there's going to be so many fantastic matchups, and that one tossed away. Unforced error. Remember, East was down 8, Ricardo, in the first half. Now they're up 11. That's a 19-point swing. Three-point from the corner, good. That is number 11. That is Jackson Parker, his second triple. Look at the Patriots right now. 52-38, 14-point lead.
Everything is just tough for Neenah right now, Brett.
Yeah, this isn't an Appleton East team, Ricardo, that just concentrates on one end of the floor.
No.
Very skilled offensively, but they get after you defensively. How about that?
Kyle!
Slam dunk. What a pass.
Dunk you very much.
Kyle with 7 and another timeout for the Rockets.
Neenah's in trouble right now, Brett. What's this, a 16-point lead? By far the biggest of the game for East.
Wow. Just that extra little pass to get it to Kyle for the two-handed slam. 16-point edge. They've outscored the Rockets by, 24 since being down 8 in the first half?
Yeah.
Flexing their muscle are the Patriots, and they're coming here to show you a little thing or two in your area rankings, but maybe to show the rest of the state that we belong.
Hey, more power to them. Okay, my rankings are not set in stone. They're fluid.
Backtracking.
I'm not backtracking. I mean, I would do it again.
I'm just teasing you.
They got to earn it, Brett.
Well, they're earning it tonight.
Yeah,
because
Neenah and Kimberly and those teams I have ahead of them, they've earned that benefit of the doubt.
6 players now have scored in this game for East. Already 5 different players have scored in this half. They've already knocked down 2 triples. They got 8 3-pointers on the night. And they can hurt you. They can slash to the hoop. They can pull up. They can get you underneath. And they can spot up and knock down threes. Nice looking basketball team. And this is still a very good Neenah team that we're talking about as well. Neenah's going to win a lot of games, and they're going to be in the conversation at the end of the season without a doubt. Which in my mind, and I'm sure you agree, makes what East is doing right now even that more impressive, is Schmidt now trying to back in and almost a tie-up. And a big 3 there. That's Corso. A much-needed 3.
I think if you're an East fan, you got to like, well, one, that they're playing well, but 2, they're going to be a better team come March as well, Brett.
None of these, anything that we're seeing right now, these teams are going to be way better come the end of February, aren't they? I mean, This is only the 3rd game of the season for the Rockets, only the 2nd for the Patriots. We're still in early December, long season ahead of us. I'm looking forward to a nice, just a fun basketball season. This is going to be great, watching all these great teams and players, coaches. As Schmidt with a tough little shot.
Everything is tough right now for Neenah. It's Kyle with the rebound.
You see LaChapelle, just beautiful. It just didn't force it and finds his guy wide open.
Yeah, Parker getting hot, Brett.
He's got 3 threes, including 2 this half, 9 points on the night. I think that's the 9th 3-pointer now of the game for the Patriots. Carter Thomas high off the glass. He'll go to the line. Feldhausen picks up his first. That's what I'm talking about with LaChapelle. He didn't force the shot. He was open from a 3. Sees a space, dribble drive into the paint, and kicks out as the defense collapses for a wide open 3 attempt. And just good team basketball as now Thomas knocks down the first.
Stops the bleeding a little bit, Brett, but right now, Rockets have a big hole to climb out of.
Carter Thomas, 4 free throws this half. He's got 10 on the night. Glazer with the miss from the top. Thomas, nice little move. And he's pushed, and that's going to be the 16th foul now for Appleton East. Free throws for the rest of the game with 9 minutes to play coming for the Rockets on the next foul.
You know, as much as we talk about the shooting and the playmaking ability of the Patriots, their defensive, the length of their defenders around the bucket is something that Neenah has not solved yet, Brett.
Wonder now if the Rockets with East now with 6 fouls, try to get on attack mode, right? Get to the line and start chipping away at that deficit, I should say, with the clock stopped. And there you go. This is going to be a 2-shot foul, but that's a 17th foul now. Free throws the rest of the game with 8:57 to play. Still no team fouls for the Rockets. So Feldhausen picks up his second, and Thomas at the line where he is a perfect 5 of 5 from the night. All 4 free throws perfect from this half, make it 5 of 5. Nothing but net.
4-0 run here by the Rockets, Brett.
12 points for Carter Thomas. All 6 of those coming from the line this half. Offensive, wow.
Yeah.
That's going to be on, is that Glazer?
Yep.
Good job by Thomas getting his feet set.
That's his fourth, isn't it?
That's his third.
Okay.
8th team foul. Of course, offensive foul, so no free throws coming for the Rockets. But again, getting that defensive stop, picking up another foul.
And this is the way the Rockets are going to have to, chip
way
away at that
back,
lead.
Right? Yeah, maybe you get, again, to the line with the clock stopped, and all of a sudden you look and it's going to be a 2-possession game with 5 minutes to go. Hyder's thinking about it. He's going to take it. Oh, and a good hustle following his shot.
Yes.
Boy, in-your-face defense, though, by the Patriots. Shot fake, Corso. Good help. Nice bounce pass. Thomas with the finish. Boy, Thomas so athletic, and it's a 10-point game.
We talk about basketball being a game of runs right now. Neenah's on that run.
Corso, one of those
Look at this.
Jump ball, and it's going to be that's going to stay here with Appleton East. But I was going to talk about Corso, number 12 for the Rockets. One of those guys that doesn't mind diving on the floor, does those little things that help you win a game. And East now wants to take a timeout. That's a good timeout, full timeout for the Patriots. Sensing maybe a shift in the momentum. Looking at this Neenah program, 30 conference championships, 3 state championships, 7 state runners-up, 27 state tournament appearances. This is an interesting stat. 52nd season now, FBA basketball. Neenah has a league best record of 541 and 289 over the past 51 seasons.
Yeah, Brett, let me tell you something. That's an impressive run. And I'm trying to think about Appleton East, when they were in contention for a title. Was it back in the Johnny Coonan era?
I mentioned 2010, 2011 when they went to state back-to-back under John Milkey.
Yeah, and those are some great teams. Remember, they beat that Germantown in the sectional the super sectional.
That was a Tuesday night.
Oh, boy, why can't I remember the kid who hit that last-second shot? It starts with the C, and I can picture him being lifted on his teammates' shoulders. Oh, that's going to kill me. But what a great game that was. I think J.R. Radcliffe did a look back at that, our colleague at the Journal-Sentinel, because that was right before Germantown had that amazing run there, Brett.
Won 3 straight, then followed by Spash's 3 straight, Well, Neenah and Kimberly, the only 2 programs in FBA history with 500 victories in now the 52nd season of FBA basketball. One of the top leagues in the state of Wisconsin, and we're seeing 2 of the best go at it right here tonight in our first varsity game of the week. Prep basketball live stream. Got a lot of these coming up. We'll do playoffs again come March. And some in-your-face defense now by the Rockets as well.
Hey, but I think East is doing a great job of moving the ball around, Brett, and taking the seconds off that clock.
First team foul for the Rockets with 7:31 to play. Emery Jr. picks up his first. Yeah, what you don't want to do is hold the ball, get stagnant against that type of pressure. Keep the ball moving. Usually good things happen.
Borowski guarded very closely.
Again, good spacing by the Patriots. Oh, scoop shot. He's going to go to the line. I think was that number 23 with the take. Steigenberger. 2 shots coming. Schloman picks up his first, and Steigenberger, who's got 13 on the night. First free throw attempts coming up for Zach, and misses the first. He's got 13 so far on the night. You look at our Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear scoreboard. East with the 10-point lead, make it 11. And now 14 points for Steigenberger and a 58-47 advantage.
If you're a Neenah fan and you want to get hot from the outside, now is the time to do it. But you got to give East credit. They're making it very difficult to get open shots as Emery Jr. Look at Pater right there, though, Brett.
He'll take that rebound.
6:50 and counting left here in the second half, I'm sorry. Carter Thomas.
Blocked. Trying to see who got his hands on that. That might have been Glazer with the block shot.
It was Glazer. Both these teams playing hard on defense.
Good bounce pass. Glazer from the corner. Good box out by Piter.
Boy, I got to count Piter's rebounds.
You know, I'm wondering, though, Ricardo, who's the outside consistent threat for Neenah right now? I don't know if the three-point shot is really their game.
I agree. With Klesmet out.
Yeah. Tough scoop shot by Thomas. Misses it. And they're going to say Thomas, whoa, fighting for the loose ball.
By the way, I have Piter with 15 rebounds.
Sounds about right.
And then he has 3 blocks on top of it. Solid game from him. 6:07 left in the second half. 58-47 lead for the Patriots. And Neenah now on defense, and they're going to
extend that pressure too.
Exactly, and they got to try to. You're running out of possessions, is what it comes down to, Brett. When it gets to this time of the game, each possession gets to be so valuable.
Right, and something to consider too. The Rockets with just 2 team fouls, so they're going to have to start fouling here, in a little while to send the Patriots to the line. But something else for the Patriots, Ricardo, they're up 11 with 6 minutes to play. I say this a lot when we're watching streams. What's the rush at this point, right? Run some clock. You don't want to actually obviously take your foot off the gas, but no rush to put up a shot.
Glazer, and they're going to say he traveled. Yeah, boy, that's tough. He's trying to do a little footwork there, Brett, and just move his pivot foot a little.
So there, you got a turnover if you're the Rockets. Down 11. It's time is now to make a run.
Remember, no shot clock at the high school level, so imperative that they start converting on some of these possessions.
Boy, just a nice take. There's going to be your three-point play, right? Strong take by Emery Jr. He's got 4 this half, 16 on the night. And that is Steigenberger's 3rd, 9th team foul. So 2 free throws now coming the rest of the game for the Rockets as well. Emery Jr. makes it an 8-point game. So long way to go. That was a big 3-point conversion right there.
5:30 and counting left in the second half. Good game between East and Neenah.
Good help defense on the post area, but nice job by the Patriots. And again, ball movement, always moving, not getting stagnant. And some pretty good pressure by the Rockets. I think they're going to get Corso, though, with the foul. Just the 13th foul for Neenah.
Neenah still in that man-to-man defense. East looks to.
I
was going to say that.
Near steal.
Yeah, on the verge of possibly being a turnover. But that's a foul on Neenah.
Yep, Schloman now 14 fouls for the Rockets.
His second. Under 5 minutes now left in the second half. Feel the game right now, Brett's a little bit of a crossroads right now. Kind of feel like either way, one team is going to maybe take charge here. LaChapelle. Look at Emery Jr. with that defense, but Borowski.
Whoa, acrobatic shot. Yeah, I think he was just kind of stumbling, had to do something with it. Here comes Emery Jr. He's on the attack mode, kicks it out. 3 from the side is good. Is that Corso?
It is. No.
That is number 11, Schloman.
Brett will now within 2 possessions. 58-53.
So Emery Jr. attack mode, going into the paint. Good things happen. Defense collapses. And Schloman wide open, and we're going to get a foul. Some pretty heavy contact there underneath. The Neenah fans not liking that call. But Young picks up his third, and Glazer going to the line. Glazer, 13 points for this half. He's 1 of 1 from the stripe so far tonight. Make it 2 of 2.
Well, here we go. If you're Appleton East, these are free throws that you need to make. Every free throw that you miss, you give just a little bit more of a percentage point to Neenah for a possible comeback. If you're the Patriots, you want to learn how to put away teams now. As we have a bit of a group meeting there by the officials.
And again, Neenah with East at 9 team fouls, go after, right, and get yourself to the line shooting 2. See what the officials here are discussing. Gives me an opportunity to again plug our digital subscription, 6 months for $1. You can't go wrong, folks. Full access on your desktop, mobile, tablet devices. The e-edition. Go to postcrescent.com/subscribe. Please do so right now. Good job by Glazer to hit both and make it a 3-possession game again. 4 minutes to play. Nice of those kids to cut right in front of the camera.
Love it when that happens. Love it.
3 from the corner. Goal, rims out.
Corso, but look at the Rockets getting the ball back.
Tough shot high over the, I didn't see outstretched hand, but is that Schmidt with the putback? So offensive rebounds, Ricardo. Second chance opportunities, keeping that possession alive for the Rockets. Tough defense there.
Kyle.
Blocked, nope, going to the line. Wow. This is intense for an early season game, isn't it? So 16 fouls for the Rockets. Thomas with his first. And Kyle, good. Boy, good free throw shooting.
Yep. And again, if you're East, this is how you win close games. You close them out, you hit your free throws.
Practice them. You can tell that one's still strong, but still 1 out of 2. Still a 6-point game, 2-possession game, but both teams making a lot of free throws tonight. As Emery Jr. now kicks it over to Corso, and Emery Jr. clapping. He wants that ball back, set things up.
Yeah, Neenah's been in these big games, Brett. There's no need to panic.
Look at that, little space. Yeah, knocks it down from the top. Emery Jr., he was clapping. He wanted that ball back. Just a little bit of a jab step, right? Clear some space. Knocks it down from the top. 3-point game, and the Rockets have climbed all the way back. Under 3 minutes to go. And a full timeout for the Patriots.
Brett, at one time this game was 57-42, Appleton East. That was after a big 3-point basket by Jackson Parker, the senior. And just like you said, Neenah's climbed all the way back. This is a 17-4 run.
Good defense, right? They kind of extended that pressure, made things a little bit uncomfortable for the Patriots. I thought it was okay for Appleton East, though, to hunt that shot, take some time off the clock. You had a big lead, but fouls, right? Getting to the free throw line, some foul troubles, and now the Rockets hitting some big threes. Schloman hitting a 3. Now Emery Jr. knocking one down as well. You look at this half, 1, 2, 3 triples. Emery Jr., Schloman, and Corso, so knocking down some shots. Thomas is a perfect 6 of 6 from the line. Emery Jr. with a free throw, so 7 of 7 from the stripe this half for the Rockets. A real good mix just to kind of get back in this game. And we got a long ways to go with 2:56 to play, 61-58. But you love your senior leader, your senior point guard. Clapping his hands at the wing, he wanted that back. The pass was given it to him. Clears some space at the top, takes a little bit of a jab step as he's dribbling. Defender has to go back because Emery Jr. can slash to the hoop. He's got a quick first step and knocked it down.
Rosie, next time we might have to cordon off part of this, part of these stands in front of us here, as these kids are getting a little more.
These kids.
A little more maniacal. They're going back and forth.
Listen to us grumpy old guys.
Get off my lawn. 61-58 lead as East.
Now, who are you looking for? You got Glazer, you got Kyle, you got LaChapelle, you got different options. All these guys can knock down shots. Pass inside, and it is out of bounds. Turnover.
Oh, boy.
So good Neenah defense, forcing a tough pass. Tried to save it along the baseline, but couldn't. And now a chance for Neenah to get within one or even tie this game.
No need to rush if you're the Rockets.
No,
I mean,
not
look
at all.
for the good shot. Don't just throw a three-pointer up there because you want to. You got to make sure that it counts.
Ooh, what are they going to get? Schmidt was going for the rebound, kind of battling with number
they're calling
21.
it on Kyle, I think.
Going to be on Kyle.
And Kyle's not happy, and I thought at first that was going to be a jump ball, Brett.
Yeah, Kyle picks up his fourth. Now 10 team fouls, so 2 shots coming.
Eli Schmidt, 6'5" senior.
Schmidt, 4 points on the night. He's another one of those guys that just does a lot of the dirty work, gets the bounce. Woo! It was a little long, hit the back iron, but bounced in. But a rebounding machine as well as Eli Schmidt. 6'5" senior forward for the Rockets. And gets them both to fall. Hey, use that iron,
Shooter's
right?
touch.
Use that iron.
Yeah.
Look at this, 61-60 East with the 1-point lead as we look at our Cooney's sport embroidery and sportswear scoreboard. Tough shot, no good, and it's going to stay with the Patriots.
And it hit a rocket as it went out of bounds. But Brett, either way, this is a good intense game for both teams. For Neenah, you're learning to play without your best player or one of your best players, in Klesmit. In East, you're learning how to contend with the big boys for a possible conference championship. Great way to do it.
You're okay there. LaChapelle chases it down. I'm thinking, look for Joey, right? To,
I mean,
from
he's
three-point
the
range. Takes it up and it's in, and the foul. LaChapelle, usually the shooter, he attacks the rim and knocks it down and is fouled in the process. Good take by LaChapelle. Again, a kid that I keep saying, he waits for his opportunity. He doesn't force it, saw the opening. He's got a quick step off the glass and in.
Foul on Thomas. And then now you got a chance to make it a 2-point or 2-possession game, Brett, which he does.
12 points for LaChapelle. And back to a 2-possession game. Emery Jr. thought about it.
So did Carter Thomas, or maybe it was a fake more than anything.
Eli Schmidt, they're giving him the space. Now Emery Jr. has it. Oh, he's got that quick step off the glass. Fouled.
Woo. Fortuitous for Emery. He didn't miss the bunny, or not the layup, I should say, not the bunny. But again, here we go. Talking about free throws.
Yep. And
critical that Emery Jr. hits these free throws.
Absolutely. Emery Jr. 3 of 3 tonight from the line. Glazer, by the way, picks up his 4th for the Patriots. Nothing but net.
You think Chevalier Emery Jr. has been in some wars?
Oh, yeah.
He knows all about the big games and what he needs to do.
Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining, each with a full and a 30. This has a feel of like a playoff game,
doesn't it?
It does,
and we're barely in December.
It's a shock to my system.
You're not ready for it, Brett.
Oh.
This kind of intensity.
I'm getting nervous 30 rows above the floor here.
Kyle.
7 team fouls for the Rockets. Double bonus for Neenah as far as free throws. With the Patriots above the limit. Whoa, stolen. That's Eli Schmidt getting his big paws on it. And with a minute to play, here we go.
You got to be so careful with those passes, Brett. Long-range passes with that many hands there.
Tough take. A little out of control there, a little wild, but really good defense. They collapse hard on Emery Jr.
Now you got a foul.
That's a timeout first.
Oh, it was, okay.
It's going to be a 30-second timeout, I think.
Yeah, Chevalier there, Brett, ran into the trees, and good job from Appleton East, just, kind of keeping their defensive posture. and being able to get force that turnover.
There was an opening there when he took off, but yeah, they just came and collapsed on him, and he was in no man's land at that point. So 1 timeout remaining for East. It's a full 2 timeouts for the Rockets, 1 full 1:30. What a great game. This is fun to be back in the gym, isn't it?
Well, if this is a harbinger of things to come,
it's going
to be a heck of a season,
Boys and girls, this is how it's going to be.
Yeah, we're doing this right up through the sectional finals, Brett.
This is how it's going to be.
Well, you will be, because by that point I'll be wrestling boy.
There's such depth in this league on both sides. Now we're going to see some good Don't forget about the NEC again. We're going to see Freedom in Wrightstown next Friday night.
On the girls' side.
That's a great girls' side. Irish ranks number 2 in Division III. The Tigers right behind at number 3, so we're going to check that out. That's going to be a battle all season long between those 2 squads. Freedom boys should be good again. Denmark's going to be tough in that league. The Bay Conference, Xavier, boys and girls should be really good. You look at the FRCC. We got a Schwaben on at De Pere. We have to try to get up to Green Bay a time or 2. Again, Appleton East doesn't have to do anything.
No, they're doing a good job right now.
I think that's the ball. That's the hands you want it in, because he's going to knock down these free throws. La Chapelle going to the stripe.
La Chapelle, coach's kid, as we mentioned before. His father, the head coach of the Appleton East girls basketball team, which harbors championship. I'm talking state championship expectations.
I'm telling you, a big winter in store for Appleton East if you like basketball, right? You got the East girls 1 and the East boys 3.
Obviously, the Appleton East girls are more, I guess for lack of a better way, they've established themselves a little bit more. Patriots on their way if they can keep on with this big win over Neenah at the Einie Dome.
Nothing but net. Smooth as can be. Love the way he plays, Ricardo.
Really putting the pressure on Neenah now, Brett, to get the ball down the court for a quick shot if he makes this one.
Yeah, he doesn't even hesitate. Nothing but net. Dribble, boom, and he's shooting it. Doesn't wait. He's a shooter. He's a shooter and a ball handler.
Neenah's got to get it in there. They got to make sure they get a shot off here.
Good defense closing out on Carter Thomas. Takes it up, hard off the glass. Loose ball, Rockets have it, and Piter with the basket, and a timeout for the Rockets. Wow.
7.3 seconds left. 7.3 seconds left. Heck of a game.
30-second timeout here with 7.3 seconds to go. You know, we did 13 weeks of football all the way up to the state semifinals, and as we know, football just a little bit slower pace of a game, right? Holy smokes, Rosie. Back and forth we go. Time to hit the ground running.
Either way, I think you got to be happy if you're either team. Neenah showing tremendous, resolve to come back. Remember, they're playing without Klesmet.
Yeah.
That's a kid who's going to score 20, 25 points a game. And they're competing against this East team, which has all the tools on the roster. All they need is just the results now to possibly be a FVA championship contender.
Boy, it's going to be a very interesting race, but credit to East. Remember, they fell down 8 early in the first half and came back, and now La Chapelle, that's who you want shooting the basketball.
You do. 2 critical free throws for him. And if Borowski kind of messes with his hair a little bit.
If you're the Rockets, you hope he misses one. It's still 1-1 here. 9 team fouls for the Rockets, so a big front end coming up for La Chapelle. Nothing but net. I mean, it's a good free throw.
You're right, bro. He doesn't even hesitate.
No,
I think he has done this, I'm going to guess, tens of thousands of times.
It's a good operation that he does. He just doesn't waste any time. Here you go. 1 bounce, 2 bounces, and it's already up and good. No big deal. And if you're the Patriots, there's Emery Jr. looking for it off the glass. No, loose ball, and it looks like the Patriots are going to win the game. They do. Steigenberger grabs the loose ball. Look at the celebration. This is a big win for Appleton East. They're celebrating.
Well,
it's a season-building win right out of the chute on the Rockets' home floor tonight.
I believe this is their second game, right? So, I mean, it's a a big win for them, a big early season FBA conference win. You put yourself in position here where anytime you get a conference win, Brett, that sets things up. There's a little domino effect that goes on, especially when you consider Kimberly's there, Hakana's there, an improved Appleton North team with one of the best players in the state. It's going to be an interesting and exciting FBA conference
quickly,
season.
Before you head down, thoughts on both squads?
First off, Appleton East impressed me. Appleton East impressed me on all sides, on both ends of the court, especially given the fact that they're doing this without their head coach. So I think obviously if they can build upon this and not lose momentum, they'll be there at the end. Now for Neenah, they built on this too. This is a big game for them. How are we going to do without Klesmit, one of our best players, arguably our top scorer? We got stuff to build too. They got kids that can maybe fill that void. Again, goes without saying, both these teams, in February, March, going to be much better than what you see right now. Much better.
It's going to be really fun to watch how these two teams develop. But what a great way for us to tip off the varsity basketball game of the week. Live stream slate. Again, fun one coming up next week. Maybe 2 games. Again, follow me on Twitter. I'll mention that here down the stretch. But we appreciate everybody watching tonight on postcrescent.com. Also, OshkoshTheNorthwestern.com. Both Facebook pages and our USA Today Network Wisconsin YouTube channel as well. But that's fun. And I think you're right. This is a preview, right? This is how it's going to be on boys and girls side, especially in this conference. It's going to be tough, and there's going to be some battles, some wars, and these teams are going to beat each other up, but it's only going to help them get better come playoff time. What a great basketball season in store here for us in the FBA and beyond. Can't wait.
All right, BC, I'm going to take off. Got to talk to some folks here, and everyone can check out the roundup later on tonight, and maybe an update on everything that's transpiring with Appleton East within the coaching ranks there. I'll hopefully have an update on that too.
Absolutely. Okay.
All right, Brett. See you and Rosie.
Yep.
And then I guess I'll see you 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Because I'm heading to sunny Florida. See you boys.
We don't get vacation, Rosie,
no, you
until
don't.
It's Christmas
That's
time.
right.
We keep working. We keep as I told you, I'm the Paul McCartney of this group.
That's
I push and I push and I push. And you're leaving the group.
I'm George Harrison. I gotta leave.
Yeah, you're leaving. When? Now.
Now.
All right, well, let me run down the scoring here. It's just a little Beatles reference as we're all into the Get Back documentary. At least Rosie and Ricardo have been able to watch it. I don't have Disney Plus yet. I got to go get it. But let me run down the scoring before we sign off. First for the Rockets, Schmidt with 6, Emery Jr. 22, Schloman with 5, Corso with 5, Piter with 8, Young with 4, Thomas with 14 for the victorious Patriots. Borowski with 6, LaChapelle 16 points, 10 of those coming in the second half, and he was a perfect 5 of 5 from the free throw line down the stretch. Parker with 9, Glazer with 15, Kyle with 8, Steigenberger with 14 points. With the victory, Appleton East improves to 2-0 on the season, 1-0 in the Fox Valley Association. Again, the Patriots ranked 3rd in Division I in this week's WisSports.net State Coaches Poll. Up next for the Patriots, they're home tomorrow night against Stevens Point in a non-conference matchup. Go check them out. Tip-off is scheduled for 7:30 p.m. As for the Rockets, they fall to 2-1 on the year and 0-1 in FBA play. Rockets back at it on Tuesday at Appleton North. That's a Fox Valley Association matchup. Tip-off is scheduled for 7:30 p.m. By the way, East also snapping that 9-game losing streak to the Rockets here in the regular season as well. Once again, thank you to our sponsor, Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear. They have the skills and experience to customize your apparel and spread the word about your organization. Contact them today at 920-731-0922. Send them an email at coonies0922@sbcglobal.net. And again, one more plug. We'll be at Wrightstown next Friday as the 3rd-ranked Tigers host the 2nd-ranked Irish in a big early season Northeastern Conference girls basketball rivalry showdown. Live coverage will tip off at approximately 7 p.m. Again, it's possible we could add another Game of the Week live stream next week as well. If so, I'll announce it on my Twitter account. That's at PCBrettC. You can access our previous Game of the Week live streams on our USA Today Network Wisconsin websites. Just go to the sports section and scroll down until you see the Watch Our Varsity Game of the Week Prep live streams link. So, for Rosie, for Ricardo, and of course for the crew at USA Today Network Wisconsin, I'm Brett Christopherson signing off from the Ron Einerson Fieldhouse here on the campus of Neenah High School. Once again, the final score tonight, Appleton East 68, Neenah 64. Thanks for watching, everybody.